Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to the wonderful, wonderful, horrifying world of Subnautica. When we last left off, we had found the fragments for one of the prawn suit upgrades, and now we are sort of searching for, I think it is the grappling arm that is in the Grand Reef Rex. As you probably noticed, I took a bit of time off camera to improve my food and water situation. I also took the time to get a rebreather, and then I came back here and we're sort of looking around again. And I believe, yeah, this is actually the canyon where in the very first series I did of Subnautica, we built our base. Which means, if I am not mistaken, some of the ominous shadows down there are in fact not sea monsters and hellish abominations, but in fact, the wreck that we are looking for. Is that it down there? I think that's it down there. Ooh, there's also a fragment of something, so we'll have to remember to come back for that. Which is good. Good. Fragments are always good and welcome. And this thing just keeps on going, don't it? Down to the spooky, spooky parts of the world where God did not mean for mortal man to go. Well, I mean, at least you'd say that if you were a religious sort, which I am not. Not really sure. I just didn't know where to go from there, to be honest. Jeeves sounded, as always, mildly sinister when he was saying that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of places to go after a comment like that, because you don't know how. Because religion, much like politics, is one of those things you don't really talk about in polite conversation unless you know your audience very well. And, I mean, I like to think we've come to know each other fairly well over the course of this channel, but there are some things you just really shouldn't talk about. As you can also probably tell, I'm still pretty discombobulated. I was telling myself this morning, you know what? You had a good night's sleep, my good sir. You are completely combobulated and ready for your day. Not probably a little more than an hour later, after all the various daily routines I go through and chores and such before actually getting around to recording, I realize I am still completely and utterly out of my mind. As I usually am. And you know what? It also occurs to me, we are really running dangerously low on battery for this thing. Ooh, good. Right off the hop, we have a grappling arm fragment, which means we just need one more of those, which is good. I like the music. Oh, hello. Seamoth upgrade console. Nice. Alright, and in fact, that is exactly what we needed. Oh, thank God. I don't even have to cut through that other door. At least not yet. Oh my God, there's so many fragments in here. We are gonna eventually want to, we are eventually gonna want, what am I saying? Words. We are eventually gonna want to go back to cut through that door. Which means, if I was smart, I would probably leave something just as a marker to find this place again. But then again, I feel it can't be that difficult to find it, right? I mean, it's not like it's some super secret. Oh shit. This is the bottom, not the top. Oh hell. Oh hell. Faster, Sea Glide, faster! I would be dead now
30 seconds of oxygen
if I didn't have that rebreather. Thank God I built the rebreather. We're also really low on batteries, so we're gonna have to do something about that, I think. Alright, so we have our grappling arm. There's also something to go scan over there, so let's go scan it. It's probably just something we already have, but, you know, might as well unlock it, because why not? I mean, we're gonna need all the titanium we can get, frankly. Alright, so we've got the grappling arm, we've got the propulsion arm, now all that's left is the drill arm. I think there's more things to unlock, but that's like the last big thing for... Why did I bring this all the way up here? I mean, this is gonna make it very hard to dock. Yep. Oh God. Okay. Get your thrust back. And whee! Nope, nope. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Jump! And, come on, angle yourself. It is really hard to get back into this thing sometimes.
All systems online.
Listen, Jeeves. If you don't mind, could you try to sound a little less, like, evil? Like you're gonna go all Hal 9000? What was Hal's name? His full name in 2001, A Space Odyssey. I can't remember. I hit something. Also, here's a fun fact for you. Sea dragons are apparently, if I recall correctly, I think they're spawning regularly in the experimental build of the game now. So, it occurs to me if I want to go explore some of the areas where sea dragons are going to be, I'm assuming if they're actually naturally occurring in the experimental build these days, that means that they're actually going to start showing up in the September update, which is set for sometime at the end of the month, I think. You know, if all goes well. So it occurs to me, with that in mind, I really should go try to explore the Lost River and the inactive and/or active lava zones before those sea dragons show up, because they're big enough to F with the Cyclops, and they can eat you in one bite. And they're probably pretty rough on the Prawn as well. And the Seamoth. I think they can eat you in the Seamoth in one bite. I might be mistaken. But I feel like that's a true fact that I am giving you right now. Have we been to this particular life pod? Life pod... Wait a minute. Life pod 6, isn't that the one that I said had a Reaper Leviathan around it? What the hell is that? There's something flying over there. I mean, doesn't look like there'd be a Reaper Leviathan around here. This is the safe shallows, isn't it? And again, like I said, there's been rumors I've been hearing. Okay, got a little scared there when I saw that dead fish, and also then the kind of rumble of hot water there. You know, we're probably fine. Let's just go back to base. Let's stop worrying about things, and just kind of go on with our lives. There's not this is like a safe place, right? Right? Oh yeah, you can hear, if you can hear reefbacks, you're probably safe. That's my general rule. And then watch I jump out and there's immediately a Reaper Leviathan. It's gonna happen. One of these days, it's gonna happen. Whee! That's why I jump out in my prawn suit, so that if there is something deadly that could kill me, I at least have a small amount of safety before I die. I'm gonna have to cut through this, aren't I? No, I can't even do jack and or squat to it. Is there anything I can do in here? Anything at all? Nope, it's just a hunk of debris that's sitting here. Unless I'm missing something. Which, wait. Thought I saw an indicator for a second that I could scan something. You know what, I'm gonna grab this air bladder, or bladderfish. Which I still like to think of as an air sac, but it is a bladderfish now. Is there anything in storage? Just the sea treader manure, which does have some use, as I've been told. You know what's also a question that I'm having now? Why didn't I just pick up the arm? That was like a full arm. Like, I'm assuming the logic is, oh, it's broken. You can't just use a broken arm. And my response to that is, why the heck not? I'm stuck. Oh, and here we go. That's still a little glitchy, but that's okay. Alright, let's go home. And, oh yeah, the whole reason I popped out was for, the exploring pod thing. You know what? Let's not worry about that. I just killed that poor fish. What the heck is that over there? I mean, it's on the way to home, so I guess we might as well take a look. But I am kind of wondering, like, what the heck? I have heard that occasionally, if you've been away from an area and then you come back into the area, it can get corrupted, like the contents of the particular cell. And this could be one of those cases where there's now a bunch of corrupted stuff, furniture. Oh god. Oh god. We're going down. Hit a sandbar. Yep. Alright, this is gonna be a little tricky. I'm sure we'll get across. Eventually, maybe. Oh boy. Oh dear. Alright, back it up. Back it up. Oh god. Oh god, we're going into space. Help! 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 Whee! And sploosh. Well, I may have just ruined the Cyclops forever. Great. Sensational. Alright, let's get a look at the damage here. Alright. Alright, back her up. Back her up. Alright, come on, back it up. Back it up. God, this gets really, really shallow, doesn't it? You know what? I find driving in... Hello. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well, we're driving backwards. I mean, that seems to be a reasonably effective strategy. Have I mentioned that in real life this would just never work? Like, I would have ripped the bottom of this thing open by now. Alright. Alright, I think we're clear of the danger, so let's try to circle around. Oh, we are really almost dead as far as power is concerned. I better find out where we can get power cell charger fragments. Those are going to be probably pretty important. Let's not go to Reaper Town. If we can avoid it. Alright. Alright. I guess that's your opinion, man. Alright. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be safe. I am gonna be so mad if we get home and it turns out that a Reaper has moved in. I cannot begin to describe just the absolute amount of rage that will happen. Because we're actually not that far away, as you may recall, the base from where Reapers can actually spawn, so it is a bit of... Oh, don't even. So, you know, it's a little concerning. Just a little bit. God, there's a lot of sand sharks. I've also heard that there are some people who, in their safe shallows, they're just getting like an unreal number of sand sharks moving in. Then again, I mean, why not? More the merrier, I suppose. More the flippin' merrier. Man, there's a lot of glare going on right now. Well, I'm not hearing any Reapers, and we seem to be going into a kelp forest again on the way home, so that's good. I hope. Bit of a rocky outcrop here. We'll just follow it. Nothing can go wrong. We're still good. We're still good. Did I hear a Reaper Leviathan? Part of me feels like I heard a Reaper Leviathan. Maybe I'm just being a little paranoid. Then again, wouldn't you? Oh wait, is that our home right there? That might be our home right there. In fact, I think that is our home right there. Maybe? Possibly. Yes. Home sweet home. Thank God. We made it back, and there don't appear to be any Reaper Leviathans. Truly, that is all a man can ask for. Or a woman, for that matter. I mean, it's all anyone could ask for. Truly. Truly it is. Ain't she a beauty? Alright, let's actually, let's back her down a little bit. Actually, I should park it down there by the moon pool, shouldn't I? That would make a lot of sense. Let's try not to hit... Whoa. Let's try not to hit our home while we're at it. I really should stay in camera mode like this more often. Oh, God. More often. This whole episode is just gonna be a comedy of errors of me smashing into things, isn't it? And again, isn't that every Subnautica episode? I feel like that's every Subnautica episode. That's basically every episode of my life, really. Just clumsily smashing into things and hoping I don't break them. Hello? Oh, go away. Back off. No one's scared of you, stupid stalkers. I mean, your name is kind of scary. It implies that you're a stalker of some kind. But I mean, God, I love the music in this game. It's eerie, it's lonely, it's beautiful. I mean, it's everything you could want in a game audio, I guess. I really hope they eventually make a thing so you can just, like... Did I smash a hole in my base at some point doing all this? It looks like I smashed a hole in my base at some point. Yeah, like I was saying, I hope eventually they make a system that allows you to, do things. Like, doesn't that sound sinister as hell? Alright, let's see what the damage is. There's no damage here at all. You lied, game. Does seem kind of darker in here, though. There's spooky shadows. Woo! Why does it feel darker in here? Like, we do have power on. The whole game feels darker. Like, there's a little bit less life inside of it. Let's see. Thermal plant, nuclear reactor, bioreactor. Just need a bit of lube. Alrighty then, let's see. What do we need? We have battery chargers. Communications relay. We're eventually going to want that. Where is the upgrade room? Oh, here it is. Glass and a computer chip. Pretty sure I can still plop this thing down. Even if, yeah, we'll plop it right there. And, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to get some food and water and other stuff. And once I have built that, I'll be back. Alright. Still feels really, really dark in here compared to what it usually is. So, let's see. What do we call a prawn suit? I don't have a cool name for... I'll call it Prawn. Prawn the Prawn. In all caps, after all. There we are. If you have a better name, do not hesitate to let me know. Let's see. Make it red. Or black. No. Yes. No. I want it to be friendly. We'll make it gray, I think. Very, we'll make it look like a gaslight lantern. That's what we'll do. Because that would be awesome, probably. And this is the interior. Man, that is such tiny text. How am I expected to read this? Alright. Let's see here. What do we want the interior to look like? A friendly... No, we'll make it yellow on the inside. And stripe? Stripe. Oh, there's some kind of stripe back there. We'll make that black, because why not? You know what? Actually, it occurs to me. This is probably a terrible idea, making the prawn a dark color. And stripe, too. We'll make it... Can't see the other stripe. Oh, it's something on the outer edge. Let's make it a friendly yellow as well. This looks absolutely disgusting. Which matches the color scheme for pretty much everything else I have. Yeah, we do want it to be an urban camo black or gray. Yes. Because obviously we're going into very, you know, urban environments. Let's see. Common modules. Hull reinforcement, pressure compensator, storage module. I wonder if that means you could get more storage. We have things that are specific to the CMOF. We are polyaniline. I have no idea what that is, but I'll figure that out soon enough, no doubt. We can make torpedoes, which are always awesome. Thermal reactor, so we could charge it in hot areas. Jump jet upgrade. Powerful rear-mounted jets propel the prawn suit into the air. That could be useful. We also have the propulsion cannon and the grappling arm. Alright, so we have access to 6 slots on the prawn. So we'll definitely want the grappling arm. We'll want the drill arm, of course. Maybe the jump jet? We'll have to at least try it out once. Maybe we'll upgrade the storage capacity as well, depending. We'll see. We also need to make sure one slot is always reserved, of course, for pressure compensators, because those are going to be very important. Alright, but we're actually pretty much well on our way, I would say, to getting awesome stuff. So next time, I believe we are off to the mountains, which means we're gonna have. In fact, you know what? Because I'm gonna have to do two things. One, we're gonna have to see where fragments for the power cell charger is, so that we can charge the power cells and get You know what? I'm actually wondering why it's so dark in here. Maybe up here I've smashed a hole in the base somewhere with the prawn. That's why there's no power. Okay. Funny how, even though there's... Oh, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. Where's our repair thingy? The welder. There we are. Okay, weld it up. Quickly now. Anyway, yeah, we have to look for the power cell charger and the grappling charger. Or not grappling. The drill.
Restored. Draining systems initiated.
Oh, good. Thank you. Anyway, yes, we need the drill and we need the drill and the power cell recharger. So I think we'll walk out. We'll just wander around in the prawn for a while. This is actually draining, right? Like I did put out all the holes. Like, please. Hopefully. I feel like it's not draining, even though it said it should be draining. Is there another hole somewhere? It's just taking that long to drain. Okay. Well, something's happening. That's for sure. Hopefully that drains so that when I come back I can actually use my base again. I feel like there was a third hole that is not visible anymore. That's good, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we've learned some valuable lessons here, so I'll have to make use of that. And like I said, or sort of started saying, what would actually be really useful now that I think about it, like if I built this out a bit more and if there was some kind of thing so you could like dock the Seamoth or the Cyclops and then just walk into your base. Oh wait, it is draining a little, I think. Does that look like it's going down? Yeah, it's going down. Okay, good. But I think the lesson here is always approach the base with, like, give it a wide berth so that it has plenty of room to get the heck out. So I figure what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap things up here. And when we come back, I'll have gathered all the materials to upgrade our prawn suit here with all the upgrades we currently have, and then we'll go looking for more upgrades, and eventually we will go down to the deep, dark, scary places of the world, and we will also do 25 rounds of bare-knuckle boxing with a Reaper Leviathan at some point. Because, damn it, I am going to face my fears, and I am going to murder the hell out of a Reaper Leviathan, because that's what humans do when they're scared of something. They murder the hell out of it. And then take a trophy picture and stuff and things and drive it to extinction because they're scared. That's the human way of doing things. So, that happy note, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode.